Welcome back to another episode of Evolution of a Joke. I don't know what number we're on right now, but we're doing a brand new joke. So one that I literally wrote last week. This is going to be me saying it on stage for the first time, and we're going to talk about it and see if we can make it into an actual good joke.
I've never heard this joke before either.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is new material for me and for you guys. Hey, where is this?
This is Dive Bar.
Okay,
It's downtown. Oh, it's painful because the end is my favorite part of no lives.
I had to take a bus recently. Who really had to take a bus in the recent past? Yeah, me too. I'm not doing good either. I saw something funny though. I was at the bus terminal and I saw this sign. It said no loitering, and I was like, how the else do you wait for the bus other than? I was like, personally, I loiter. Like that's how I just stand around looking like I'm doing nothing. You can't prove that you're not loitering until the bus gets there. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the only time the bus pulls up and one guy takes off running. It's like, yeah, that was loitering for sure. For 20 minutes, I saw he was loitering. He was talking to me too. I was loitering by association. I had to think. You know what bothered me about taking the bus though, and it brought back these horrible memories. You know when what bothers me is it's not when the bus is late. It's like when the bus is scheduled every 15 minutes and then it doesn't come for half an hour. Then two come at the same time. That's what bothers me. And it's always like old bus drivers. I think they enjoy it. I think they just like doing the route together. I think they like. It pisses me off. Like they sync up after a certain amount of years. Like old bus drivers, they just sync up like cycle sisters. You know what I'm saying? They just do everything together. Meanwhile, I was like, my lips are bleeding. It's minus 30 out here.
I ain't chapped outside.
No, but they're cycle sisters, but my lips are bleeding.
Your lips. Oh.
Listen to the pain.
Meanwhile, I was like, my lips are bleeding. It's minus 30 out here. That's kind of.
Why did you wait? You did that to yourself. Why did you wait so long? I don't get it. That was like a 9 pause.
But notice what I didn't do. I didn't say anything about them. I didn't say whatever. I ate it. Okay, there's a couple of things I'm working on. Number one, I say it. I try it wholeheartedly, earnestly.
Commit.
This is my joke. I try it.
This is me, guys.
And I don't. If they don't laugh, I try not to. I'm like,
yeah.
All right. And the second thing is I don't. Oh, that was new. Oh.
Yeah, that's a cop out.
I'm trying this joke.
Yeah.
And I'm saying this joke. They laughed here and there.
You don't go to your notebook and say, "Oh, that one didn't work," and cross it out. No, I'm still recovering from that, bro. I'm just imagining if you weren't a better man and just dove into the crowd, like
got upset.
either way. One, this is a joke for the people. First of all, absorbing the blow. Bro.
You know what we were talking about though is like people's worst fears, public speaking, and this, and
yeah,
they can't imagine. But it's like just like something you thought was so funny. It's like.
All right.
I ate that.
It's like opening what you think is a PS5 for Christmas, and it's like socks, and you're like,
just
thanks.
Thanks,
this.
I actually saw this video of someone. And they're like, "Men on the worst day of your life," and if someone be like, "All right," and I'm like, "That's everybody sees this." All right.
On to the next.
Straight through the pain. Look at me fumbling in the first attempt, and this is fine. This is why you watch your tape too. Is that?
I had to think. You know what bothered me about taking the bus though, and it brought back these horrible memories.
You see me? I had to. You know what?
You know what? Like what bothers me is it's not when the bus is late. It's like. All right.
Okay, I have a few thoughts on that.
Okay, go.
One, I think the premise is genius. The loitering part is like it's insane. How is there no loitering sound on the bus and the guy taking off, and that's the only way you know? The imagery there is hilarious. You loitering by association is also hilarious. I definitely think you could do. I don't even know if you have to do more there. You could, like, I don't know what. Maybe like, one thing I actually see live on the ground taking the bus is, like, the people who are loitering at the bus stop.
There are people loitering.
There are people loitering.
People do loiter at the
and
bus
it pissed me off because, bro, I'm a paid rider.
I'm not loitering.
I'm not loitering. I'm waiting for the bus, but the inside. First of all, they set up a whole camp because it's minus 30 and there. It's a, you know what I mean, inside the bus stop shelter, whole camp to be smoking their pipes and. I can't even go in there.
I can't wait.
I can't wait because they're smoking crack or fentanyl, and if I go in there, I can't and breathe the air. I'm gonna die. So I just have to stand outside and brave the weather. So that I think it's hilarious. It's literally just happened to me. So that's especially why I found it funny because it's so real. And it's also one of those jokes that, like, I don't even necessarily know if you have to make it, like, dirty.
New
Would this
recent
count as
stuff?
clean? For, like...
Yes, it's clean.
Okay, never mind.
What it's
I guess I'm just like a... You know, this is the Muslim boy in me. I'm
what
like...
you're thinking of.
The bleeding
Oh,
and the lips.
well, we'll get to that at the end. Because that's not working. I kind of see this as two parts.
Yeah.
The no loitering and then two buses coming. The first part I like, and that's just
Genius.
That's like it's kind of observational comedy. Like it starts out being where that was true, but I know why they have no loitering signs.
Yeah.
And you know, it's one of those ones where you go, how do you know? And then you go, I know why. They have
I know
no
why.
loitering. Exactly.
If you're taking the bus, you know why.
You know why. And then so.
But also, how you can tell is because
And that's the difference. So it's like, so I'm like, so how do you prove you're not loitering? Right? Like, how do I go, look, I'm not like them, right? Or they're not like me.
Exactly. They're not like us.
They're not like us. And
No, wait, never mind.
shut up.
Never mind.
that was just a visual that I laugh. He takes off running. It's like,
Yeah.
bro, get him. He's loitering. He's been loitering. Loitering by association, I just said on the spot. I hadn't thought of before I was up there. I'm
Really?
like, this guy's been loitering for the last 20 minutes. But I'm going to keep that because
You
it's
should.
kind of like just silly and funny.
It is. That's awesome. You came up with that on the spot, because that's exactly where that joke goes too. Like, I'm worried I'm gonna get accused of loitering.
Exactly, where
Like,
it's like,
yeah.
that guy's been loitering. And it's like, he almost had me loitering, you know? Because we were chopping it up. We were talking.
Exactly.
I've had this thought in my mind for a long time. Obviously, when you wait for the bus, you get mad. Like,
Yeah. Especially when it's cold, bro. Like,
okay, let me back up.
I got triggered. I said,
But this is exactly it. So what you're feeling is there's pressure points. A lot of times, like, what identifies a way to go with a joke is pain. It's like frustration about an experience. So I'm like, this is I'm painting the world of kind of taking the bus. Then I'm like, let me envision myself in that scenario, waiting for the bus.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so much of the time is spent me being like, where the is the bus?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. This is before they had tracking apps and all that. You'd be like, you'd have no idea where the bus is.
Yeah.
There's a schedule. They never follow the schedule.
And
there's a couple ways I approach doing jokes. Number one is if you have a punchline first. Kombucha's beer for lesbians.
Oh, I
Haha.
see. Yeah.
Then I go, how do I get there? The other is, I hate when you're waiting for the bus and then it doesn't come and two come at the same time. That's a feeling or a that's like, and now I got to write forward of like, I got to try to make it funny. Because I think it's painful, but it's also funny. Because there's a feeling.
You gotta laugh at it.
You have to if you're gonna fight a bus driver. Yeah. And that's where this went to, where I'm like, try to envision yourself in that. No, you don't have to try that hard. Think about when that happens.
Week.
What happens?
Bro, this actually happened to me last week. There were the loiterers. There were the two buses, and this happened like it wasn't just like one bus. It was like the 7 and 7.
Yeah.
The 501 and the 501.
Exactly.
Like just like side by the 9 and the 9. And I was like, what is going on? And my bus. Just one bus I'm waiting for didn't come.
Yes.
But there's
that's a good one too.
Yeah.
When 6 buses come, it's not yours.
And they were doubling the bus. Okay, you guys follow a strict route.
This is what happens when you go, okay, how does this happen?
You sit there. I have time to think about this, and I'm like, bro, because legitimately, this is what following a route. I didn't take the bus. I know what it is. So if two buses come at the same time, one detoured and did some, and then came.
What I think happens is, this is my theory. I think one is spending time picking people up, and it's slowing down, and
And the
other one's not
green
doing
light.
It's just not picking anybody, and then
But you have to wait. Well, but people pull the stop too.
Yes.
You don't have to stop at every stop.
And then one is empty, and it just ends up behind the thing. But okay,
that's actually probably what's going on. In my head, I literally thought this just going out to get his groceries. You know what I mean? Doing some random side missions, like picking up bus, making it the freaking bus. I don't know what the hell. And then he's getting back on route and just late.
And the bus drivers never get.
You have no power, bro.
No, you have nothing, bro. You get on and
because you're already cold and
you
you're
know
waiting.
I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something.
It's an abusive relationship. I'm just grateful he came.
So you're like, if he gets it, you're like, all right.
I act like this saved me because he did.
He did.
And I don't know who to be mad at. Because I'm like, all right, because two buses come. Which bus drivers? Because two buses come at the same time. I don't know if I should be mad at this or if I should be mad at
It pisses me off. Like, they sync up after a certain amount of years. Like,
so this I thought was such a funny analogy. I feel I may need to explain it, because people might not get what that is. This is what I struggle with in joke writing too, is my mind will jump. So when I hear Psycho Sisters, like when I was writing this, I wrote down the analogy. I said, these old buses, they come together. And then I was gonna go sexual. Like, you know, coming together, like whatever.
Yeah, I thought that was my...
Exactly,
yeah.
but I'm like, no, let me do, they sync up. Like, and then I'm like, thinking of an analogy, I'm like, oh, Psycho Sisters, that's funny. You sync up after a certain amount of time. The next thing I thought of, I was like, yeah, except my lips are bleeding, not you guys. Like my mind goes there immediately, and I'm like, I can see how there needs to be a step or something
to get them
in
there.
between, or I need to rearrange because. And I said it, and there was like you heard it.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, so it's either super not
missing.
funny, and only I'm laughing, or I think it's not apparent.
Well, even my dumb ass, how was it? It took me a while to realize like lips and lips. There's like some double entendre with cycle, like bicycle and cycle, but you're on the bus.
So this is me. I think I've tried it once again since then. Let me see if.
I was also gonna say this is just too small of a sample size. Like maybe it went over the heads at people in dive bar, but like maybe, you have to try it in different crowds more, to see like what's sticking and just to get more like data. I don't know.
Yeah, 1,000%. This is my first time trying to do it. This is how I watch it, and I go back and I go, all right, I like this. I like this. I think I can keep this.
But you can keep bro. The only part you're really thinking about adjusting is the end. Everything else leading up to it was like great.
It was okay. Like it wasn't clean. This joke. It wasn't like a clean delivery. It was me stumbling. It was me
Yeah.
But when I hear it, I go, that's a funny idea.
Yeah, the material's good.
I have to write more about it too.
This is where things get really exciting too. Like a fresh joke like this. Like I do want to see the different crowd reactions.
Well,
and like to what and where.
Well, you want to know something funny? A lot of times my first attempt will be a lot better than my second or third, because the first is me just like talking, and some of the stuff's funny and people laugh, and then the second is I'm trying to whittle down. I'm trying to eliminate, and it messes up the timing sometimes, and it messes stuff up. So like the first time there will be a lot more fluff, but there will be some funny stuff in there. Sometimes I cut down too early.
I saw this sign at the bus stop recently. It said there was a no loitering sign at the bus stop, and I was like, how the else do you wait for the bus? I was like, I personally, I'm loitering. I'm just standing around. Like the only way you can prove you're not loitering on the bus when it comes, like if the bus pulls up and one guy takes off running, it's like, yeah, that was loitering. You know what I'm saying? Like that was for 20 minutes. He was loitering. The thing I hate most about taking the bus is when it's late, but it's not just when it's like when it's scheduled every 15 and it doesn't come for half an hour and then two buses come at the same time. That drives me crazy. Yeah. I realized I think old bus drivers like to do that. I think they like to just do the route together. You know what I'm saying? I think they like to, after a certain amount of time, they sync up like cycle sisters. They just, except they don't care that they're late. They actually enjoy it.
Do you see what I did? Instead of saying, except my lips are bleeding, I'm like, let me try to give one more clue and go, except they don't care they're late.
Oh.
But again, I'm like, no, it's not. I need to add,
I feel like an idiot over here,
I'm
but
telling you, this is literally me in real time. Let me try a different one. Still not working.
But the Cycle Sisters did work. Like, you can hear who understood. Because somebody popped off. They were like, ah. So I think it does get through.
If it's one person out of 10 is getting it, it's not. But
quick maths. Yeah, no. But
so all I did differently between night 1 and night 2 is I changed. Okay, maybe lips are bleeding is not working. Let me try. Except they don't care that they're late, right? Like Psycho Sisters. Okay, bus drivers don't care. I think
that's funny though.
I'm thinking. Let me add a quick explanation after Psycho. Something like even as simple as they sync up like Psycho Sisters. And I know I grew up with sisters. I know what it's like when they sync up. Except the bus drivers are different. They don't care that they're late. They don't care. My lips are bleeding.
Yeah.
And maybe that's enough. Right? Because
I think that's enough. Once again, it makes it a little personal.
Maybe I'll do that. I'll say, except for my sisters, it's a big deal if they're late. These bus drivers don't give a
Exactly.
One thing I'm working on is making stuff more visual, right? Like painting pictures better. I have memories. It's something about how they don't care that just infuriates you more, where you be freezing for literally 30 minutes and they get there and you can't be. What are you going to do?
Not only that, but they might deny you entry.
No,
they might deny you. They're the gatekeepers. No. If you tap your art card shit and it's like beep red, they'll look at you like. Or even when you put the change in.
Remember you just put a bunch of change and then hope they don't count it.
Sometimes they catch you.
And then when they empty it and there's nothing and you just put 48 cents there.
Literally, and a couple pesos. You know what I mean? A couple pesos in there, random currency.
Exactly. And a couple rocks.
And sometimes some will have the nerve to be like. That's not 350. That's not 375.
Oh, bro, funny.
Also, like the idea of like even just like confronting the bus driver a little bit is funny. Like, if the bus driver pulls up and you know what I mean, and maybe you get on the bus and you ask him like, "Why are you late?" or something, and then like I don't know. It's ground for something. I don't know what the hell a bus driver would say, but like the idea of like I was pissed and I pressed him a little.
Yeah.
And he just said, get off the bus. And I was
Yeah.
like, fuck.
No,
Bro, I am a transit commuter. I love taking transit. I pride myself on it. I'm also broke.
Yeah.
But like, it's nice to have like jokes.
Yeah, representation.
It's nice to have
Joke
representation.
all
My daily
these
struggles.
car jokes.
Oh yeah, I can't even relate, bro. Because I take it for work. I do like these bus tours with these people and whatnot, and so I'm on the bus more than anybody you know. I've seen everything, bro.
I wrote down when you were talking. It made me think of how I can wrap this joke up. Is what I can talk to the bus driver about is the loitering. Like I can come back to, because you know how I said this guy's been loitering for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I can come back to the length of time. I can talk about, you had me out here loitering. You had me, you know, like you had me. You know what I'm saying? Like I can be the joke. I can be like, I can't.
You
I was
made
here for,
me loiter.
exactly. I can make it back to
You
loitering.
made a loiterer of me.
Exactly.
Okay.
Got 3 tickets for loitering.
Because I was waiting on you.
Exactly.
Okay, that's actually so funny. Like, imagine you just wait for the bus and like the police officer just like walks by again, sees you still there, and he's like, "All right, okay, you're
Exactly.
loitering."
You're loitering. You had me loiter. Or anyway, I can somehow maybe tie that back. I wrote that down. Let's sign off. Thank you for watching this episode. If you take the bus, if you have any stories,
Tell them in the comments.
feel free to share.